Hey, how are you? It's Chris here making another video on leads and how to generate leads, lead generation. It is the bloodline of your agency, so let's dive into it. So it's a great topic. I'm excited to talk about this because this is something I think we have figured out, pretty well, and it's been consistently, and it's a strong foundation. So I'm going to tell you how I did it and what I recommend for you as a new agent or an established agent. If you need to hear this, there are several buckets that I believe are kind of pillars for lead generation, and I believe in diversifying all of those. I don't think you should just go all in on just internet leads or referrals only or cold calling or one of those things, because when you put all your eggs in one basket, you want to diversify and streamline the amount of leads coming into your agency. So I'll dive into it on what I did. So the first bucket, and one that's a foundationally very important, is your warm market. So your friends, your family, people acquaintances from college, from high school, from middle school, whatever. One thing that I did early on, and I figured this out, I kept asking agents out there, I said, how do I get more leads? And they said, go deeper in with your warm market. They said, literally, like, how are you asking your warm market? I said, well, I'm not. And they basically told me, they said, go and actually ask them, like, can I run you a quote? So a lot of people are just afraid to do that, like hitting up their friend from college, like, hey, can I possibly help you out, run you a quote? What I did is I went through every single one of my contacts, like 1,000 contacts on my phone, texted people I hadn't talked to since like third grade, and was like, hey, can I, just so you know, I'm doing insurance. If there's ever an opportunity, please let me know. I didn't directly say, can I run you a quote? But go deep with your friends, your family, like ask people, it doesn't have to be once a month, like do it once, go through everybody, and get your name out there. It establishes that first initial contact. Another thing that everybody's aware of is cold calling. So you can go ahead and just get leads, purchase leads, and I'll give you a few sources that we used that were decent. I'm not a huge believer in the cold calling. We still do it, but it's a way of generating cold business, which is always good. Quote Wizard is a good place to buy auto and home leads. Zip Quote, aged leads. I think if you type in Google aged leads, those have been below average for us, but there's other ones out there, Quote Wizard, Zip Quote, that were decent. They're expensive, and it's a game, it's a gamble. So you're paying a lot of money for these leads, but they could convert into sales. And then another thing I would highly recommend, if you are purchasing leads, throw them into automation campaigns, email drips, call drips, text drips, so that they, you get in front of them, you stay in front of them forever until they opt out, until the customer doesn't want you anymore. So another big thing is referrals, referral partnerships. These are warm, leads as well. They're referred to you. It's based on trust with somebody who you already know, and they know you, and they trust you. So they're going to send you a deal. And a lot of our referrals have come from State Farm agents. Since we're independent brokers, they send us commercial deals, home deals, auto deals that they can't do for whatever reason. State Farm can't do it. Allstate can't do it. Farmers can't do it for high brush fire area or a DUI on an auto insurance. Or just other businesses that just aren't eligible for whatever reason. We have a lot more flexibility, so luckily those have been good. Loan officers, go to your local loan officer office or lender, your mortgage companies, and walk in, just hand them donuts, just start shaking hands, passing out your cards. I did a lot of that. And then networking groups. I did a bunch of networking groups. One of the things early on, my first year or two, before COVID hit, we were actually having in-person meetings. So I committed, I wrote down on a paper, I signed it and dated it and everything. And I committed, I said, I'm going to show up to every single one of these meetings no matter what. It was at 7 a.m. on Fridays. Funny story, I showed up a couple times, there was no meeting, and I was there at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever. But anyways, commit to that kind of stuff. Dedicate, 1 hour of your week, or join a couple groups. Those will lead to a lot of business too, because people start to get to know you, your name gets in the community, expand, jump into different communities, try to get involved. Those are great. Loan officers, realtors, State Farm agents, networking groups. Highly recommend all of those, so dive into those. Another one, The last bucket that I'll talk about is cross-selling. So once your agency kind of starts to build up its book a little bit, you have, let's say, 100 customers, 200 customers, 300 customers. There's an opportunity when you make sales every single time at a renewal or anytime somebody calls in to give you, hey, we want to make a change, we want to make a payment. There's an opportunity there to cross-sell the business and ask them, hey, one of the things, I'll take care of your payment. We took care of that. One of the things also we like to do, Mike, is whenever a customer calls, we like to just do a quick review on your policy, make sure everything's good, you're getting all the discounts, et cetera, et cetera. And then from there saying, hey, Mike, it looks great. You got this 50, 100, you got 100, 300, you got the home, you've been with us for a while. Also notice you don't have an umbrella. Can I possibly run you a quote for an umbrella? And that's just an opportunity. So every time your customers call in, it's an opportunity to cross-sell and possibly get another line of business. And I don't say this as just like a pure numbers game, guys. I say this because it is the right thing to do as an agent. Your duty is to review your customers' coverage every time and make sure they're aware, make sure they're getting the best, service, getting the best coverage. So that is really our duty. And as a result of that, you will turn into sales. So do your job and don't just try to make sales and push people. Review their coverage, do the right thing, and be a good agent. And then this is the last thing I'll throw in there. It's a bonus tip, a little bonus, but this is totally out there that I discovered it's a good way to get some extra deals here and there. If you join Facebook groups on insurance Facebook groups, there's one called Insurance Soup, there's one called Insurance Agency Owners Alliance, there's a couple other ones. Just type in insurance and then find the groups. There's thousands and thousands of agents in it across the country. I joined all of those, and just first of all, it's a great way to get knowledge, but second of all, there's agents in there from Texas, from Florida, from Washington, from Oregon, from Minnesota. There's all these different agents in there from across the country, and they randomly will get deals or people, their clients moving to California or to your state. So they'll randomly be like, hey, have a referral for somebody in California. And what I do is I go into the groups and I type in the search bar, I type in California, and I see that there are people asking about a potential referral for somebody in California, and I hit them up. I right away call them immediately. It's a fast one. You need to be on those groups, be aware, be quick, because if not, somebody else is going to pick it up quick and they're going to get the referral. So be on those and be quick with those, because those ones are tricky, and they're good ones too. We've gotten a handful of great clients from random referrals on Facebook groups. So that is all I got. I just always like throwing the thing at the end, so I just did that. But I appreciate you guys. If you guys got any value from that, please let me know. Leave a comment, give me a like, subscribe, and also check out chriscostantini.com. You can learn from my experience, and you can also book a call if you're interested in talking to me. You don't have to, but it's helpful once in a while. I think it's always good. Mentorship and coaching can never stop. I don't know everything, and I'm going to do another video about the mistakes I've made, but I also wanted to say every single one of the mistakes are necessary to get where where I'm at now and where you're going to be at. So just try stuff, activity. Don't be afraid to fail, and just do stuff. So get out there, get it going real quick. Let's check out this plant because it's growing. It's doing really well. So appreciate you guys. We will see you guys at the top, and hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if there's anybody that needs something. I'll see you soon.